League is wide open. There's so much parity within the league, and on any given day, anyone else can beat anyone. So, as I mentioned before.
And that's Reid Weber just absolutely firing it. And at 11:02, and that's Lehigh is now trailing just by 1. 4-3 on the board here as Reid Weber makes it pretty much a 1-goal game.
Reid Weber doing a great job getting his hands squaring up here against Huggins. You can see him putting that left foot in the ground and going as hard as he can, trying to get upfield. He does, hands free, shooting ball 5-hole. Tough shot for any goalie to save 5-hole. You got to either get your feet closed, get your hands down. It's a little too difficult to do.
Reid Weber, of course, leads statistically. I don't want to jinx it for him, but in terms of leading in statistics, he leads for the most hat tricks so far this year with 6. So it's definitely very early. Maybe we'll see a little bit more of Weber throughout the game.
Yeah, and when Reid Weber is successful in the field, he usually brings a lunch pail and a hard hat to the game, and he's an emotional leader for the team. So him doing well is good for Lehigh Lacrosse.
And we're going to get a stop of play as a Loyola player is down. In fact, Reid Weber, who just scored that last Lehigh goal on the hit there.
And as I mentioned, hard hat and lunch pail, that's the way he plays. Yeah, and I think Weber's hit was to the shoulder as opposed to the head or the neck. So.
And that's Billy Oppenheimer down the right side of the field, bringing it in. And that looks, yes, that's Reid Weber behind.
Weber's got Huggins
and he's going to take the shot, and that's his second of the day. Reid Weber with 2 now as Lehigh moves to a 2-goal deficit, 6-4 now on the clock, on the scoreboard with 7:33 to go on the clock.
Reid Weber had Huggins caught up. Weber at X, Huggins top of the crease. Defenseman picks one side, Weber goes the other way. Low backhanded shot. That's 6-4.
Absolutely, and that's his 27th goal of the season so far for Reid Weber. And like I said,
great job by the offensive Lehigh to carry and throw back. Reid Weber carried the Loyola defender.
And that's another Lehigh goal as they now move it to 5. In the next 15 seconds or so, at least take 1 shot. Weber coming up the left side and bringing it in.
Reid Weber's never shy.
As we've seen today with 2 goals already under his belt.
Great job by Coach Cassis. Got the ball into the hands of Tristan Rye at about 3 yards from the cage.
And Weber picks it up, and Lehigh will maintain possession with 18 seconds left on the clock. And that was a beautiful goal by Mastriani as Lehigh ties this up with 16 seconds left to go in this half of the game.
Looks like Reid Weber on the assist to Mastriani. I'm sorry, it was not Reid Weber. I think it was
on the clock, so plenty of time here in this 3rd quarter as Lehigh maintains possession. Oppenheimer bringing it around, and Reid Weber grabs his 3rd of the day and his 7th hat trick of the season. We had just talked about that. I was hoping I would not jinx him, but of course Weber breaking through and grabbing that hat trick once again. He leads the Mountain Hawks with hat tricks at 7 now, and to even up the score, 7-7 apiece. Loyola and Lehigh are now tied in the early parts of this 3rd quarter.
Oppenheimer doing a good job recognizing as a matchup with the short stick.
Absolutely, and Weber just firing away.
Loyola's defense slides. Second half.
Absolutely. John Mihawk, Alex Eaton passing over to him. And Reid Weber, 3 goals already today, will receive and shoot. And that's going to be 4 for Weber here today. Lehigh takes the lead for the first time in this contest.
Reid Weber's never afraid. He's never shy. If he has the ball in his stick and he's got any sort of space between himself and his defender, he's going to attack that defender right away. Did a good job, kept the ball right-handed, squaring up, going hard left-handed upfield, getting shot off any way possible, trying to get it in the back of the goal. There he goes.
Now last season, Weber had, with the remaining minute left on the clock, Lehigh, of course, has possession right now. That's Billy Oppenheimer. Bringing it around, and is he going to take the shot? No. He's going to outlet behind the net to Reid Weber. Those two have been very dynamic together today so far, and Weber's battling against 3. And that is...
Stover has just been unbeatable here today.